So I've sold Salim Saeed for reasons I cannot explain, except for maybe a moment of madness, right at the business end of a promotion charge out of the Vanarama National South League, and right before our FA Trophy semi-final game against Altrincham. Yeah, I don't know what I was doing. All right, guys, so let me run you through the state of play and try and convince myself that I'm not just a complete idiot. Well, okay, things are still going well. Obviously, we're still at the top of the league, as you can see here. However, right after selling Salim Saeed, we lost 3-1 away to Chelmsford and allowed Torquay to catch us up, winning their game, and they still got another game in hand, which will take them to 94 points, which puts them 5 points behind us in the league, running into, with the last 3 games to go, really. And what I'm worried about is we've now got a big FACup semi-final game, and if we lose that against Altrincham, I'm still hopeful we've got a chance, but they are a National League side, so it's not, it's going to be hard work. And if we lose that after losing to Chelmsford, and me selling Salim Saeed, one of our most influential players, I'm worried, we might fall off a cliff and drop down into the playoffs. And I don't want to be in the playoffs. I want to go straight up. I don't want to repeat it last year, because that really hurt. And especially against Torquay, who knocked us out in the playoff semi-finals last year. Yeah, that would really, really hurt. So what happened? Well, he's only got a few months left. I decided already I wasn't going to keep him because he doesn't like big games. And we know how I feel about players who don't like big games. If you don't like big games, you're not a big game player, and you have no place in my squad. So with that in mind, we've only a few months left. Literally, well, he had potentially five games left with us, and Warsaw came in, a Vanarama National League side, and they offered us some money for it. And I thought, well, with only a handful of games left, I might as well cash in 3,000. I would have been paying his wages till the end of the season. I don't need to do that now. 350 a week, I think he was on. They've given us $3,000 that I see pretty much none of, because on transfer we still only get where do I see it? Yeah, even though we have no debt and we've got nearly 125,000 in the bank, I still only get 15% of transfer revenue made available to me. I mean, what is that about? I mean, I'm fully on board that if we want a healthy football club, we won't need a healthy bank balance. But come on, surely I'm making money at the moment. More money should be going back to me if I'm selling players, especially a player that only had 5 games left, and I'll get $3,000 for him at this level. It's not, it's not the worst thing in the world. So yeah, I decided to do it. And well, considering we went straight on to lose our next game, yeah, I'm starting to regret my decisions, but we will see. Right, we've got our semi-final game against Altrincham today, and then potentially, if we win our next game against, who have we got? Against Woking, our local rival, who I think beat us earlier in the season. They did. So that's not a given either. They were relegated from the National League last season, so they're essentially a National League side. Yeah. If we win that game, and then there's only 2 games left, and say Torquay only draw their game, we win the title. That's a big if. Everything's still a bit big if. Ifs and buts and coconuts and stuff like that. Right. All right, let me get the team sorted, and we will get into the game, our semi-final game against Altrincham. All right, guys. Well, here I've got the team together for our game today, and all I can do is hope and pray. We have McNulty in the right wing, where Saeed would have been playing, and they're very similar players, really, in reality. And they both don't like big games, so I feel that, yeah, Saeed probably had more opportunities, more game time this year. And I think he had about 10 goals, 10 assists. McNulty's got 7 goals, 6 assists. So, they can both do a job on that right wing. It's just that they don't like big games. But I'm short, really, of any other options to throw in there, except for maybe Salim Akambi, who does have, well, he's got 10 goals and 8 assists in all competitions this year. So, he is pretty good, but he doesn't really, when I've played him out on the right wing, he hasn't really shone. He shines better on the left-hand side as an inside forward, or up front as well, as like a pressing forwards or a deep line forwards. That's where he shines. So I'm going with McNulty on the right wing for today. But just before we get into the game, just a bit of a recappy bit. I had a little bit of mini player revolt that was led by Salim Saeed, and I had about 7, 8 of them in this meeting. They called a meeting with me, and they weren't happy with the state of play, the state of the team, considering where we are, how much we've achieved this year. They came at me telling me they weren't happy of the depth of central defence. And to be fair, we pretty much only had Sam Dreyer and Kanye Jobson in central defence. We do have Sam Bailey, who can play there, but he's not an out-and-out central defender, really. And we got a couple of youngsters as well. But yeah, I think that really is my own doing from selling Archie Chaplin. But I can turn him down a big move like that, and the money as well. I mean, it's gone a long way. That's put us well above our 100,000 in the bank mark. So that's how we are where we are. So I had to promise them that I would do something about it, and I only had 14 days to do it. So I panic bought a couple of players on non-contract, so I can ditch them as soon as I want. The first one I got was this Ty Fleming, and he is absolute dog doo-doo, really. I don't know what I was thinking. It was panic buy. He does enjoy big games, but yeah, I'm not putting him in my team. Not at all. He's 6'3". He's got reasonable ratings, but I still he's not going in. And then I bought in Archie Duodon, another Archie, who's pretty dog doo-doo as well. But I managed to snatch him away from Averley, where he was on a non-contract, and I put him on a non-contract with us, just to get us through to the end of the season. And they'll both be out the door as soon as we've kicked the last ball of the season, because neither of them are my standard of player at all. But I just had to bring someone in to try and appease the mob that came for me. And I did that by getting a couple of defenders in and selling the instigator. So, yeah. It's all kind of interconnected a little bit. So yeah, I got £3,000 for him starting a fight, really. So, all right. So that's the team. Let's hope we can do something in the semi-final. Everyone's happy with the team sheet and the tactics, though. I'm not 100% convinced. We have been getting hit with this tactic towards the end of the season. Teams have been able to come at us early in the games and get early goals in, and we've been chasing quite a few games. And that Chelmsford game was the first one, really, that we really come undone. They went 3-0 up, and then we could only get one back. Whereas other games, maybe we've gone 2 down, and we've managed to bring it back to 2-2 or 3-2 and win the game. Right. It's home advantage. Make it count. Reasonable showing today from the fans turning up. What a lovely semi-final in the FA Trophy. Here is Altrincham team. I'm sure every single one of these players are probably meant to be better than every single one of our players, considering they play in the league above, but we will see about that. And we get underway. Hopefully we don't succumb to an early goal and end up having to chase the game. That's really not what I want to be doing. And we collect the ball in the middle of the park and we wait for our first opportunity. Lots of possession going Altringham's way at the moment. Hopefully that levels out a little bit. We should have the players to be able to keep the ball a little bit. There we go, that's a bit better. We've actually got the more possession right now, but it is an Altrincham highlight. Let's see what happens here. Really looking forward to next season now at this point. Only a few games to go. Oh, this looks dangerous. Oh, and Alfie Roberts is there to collect the ball. It wasn't a very good effort from the Altrincham player there. Good old reliable hands. Alfie Roberts was there to save the day. Yeah, with only a handful of games left to go now, I'm really looking forward to getting into the pre-season transfer window, do a bit of shopping, see what money we've got to work with. I feel like I've done a real good job this year at bringing up our finances, and yeah, and I deserve a bit of a shopping spree. You know, I've got to have nice things. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting myself some nice things to play with for next season, and getting next season underway and just seeing where we stand really with excuse me. All right, Altrincham on the edge of the area here. No, it's a blocked effort there. Elijah Morgan getting in the way of that shot and it going out for a corner. Altrincham with the corner, they are looking the more likely to score at this point. But a good defensive header there by Charlie Farr. It's Charlie Farr, isn't it? Yeah, it is Charlie Farr. And he was offside, that Altrincham player. Holm. Another corner to Altrincham. It's definitely going their way at the moment, but if we can keep a clean sheet for the moment. Oh, and that is close. That is a header off the bar for Altrincham. We need to start getting something going in this game. Again, it's Altrincham down our end. But Elijah Morgan is there to clear the ball, but the ball comes back at us. We need to kind of get hold of the possession, and that is an Altrincham goal. Well, 1-0 down in the semi-final. Not going our way so far, and I was hoping for a bit more of an open game, considering where they are in the league above and where we are in our league as well. We're not, in reality, too many places apart. So yeah, but it's not going our way at the moment. That was a tight for offside, but he was just on. Right, and they're going to need them to fire themselves up and fight for this. So we had a bit of a chance early on, but it's definitely swaying in their favour at the moment as they take hold of this tie. And that's a good effort as well. Just a little bit over. All right, I'm just going to tightly mark this guy. Charlie Brown, you want me to tightly mark him as well? Let's do that. And we're going to, trigger the press with this guy? Of course we are. Trigger the press with this guy. And I'm going to trigger the press with this guy as well because he's got the lowest rating in their squad so far. So try and put the pressure on him. But it's us with the corner now. Can we get a bit of hold of the possession a little bit? They have got the majority of the possession now. And they're back down our end, unfortunately. We're going to really need to try and fire them up at half time. Hopefully we can go in just 1-0 down and we can come back in the second half and give them a proper game. At the moment we're not at the races. Elijah Morgan probably the best performer on the pitch at the moment, but that's just from his defensive work, which isn't really what we want. the early couple of chances and then it's just gone flat. And that's not good. Right. It wasn't even satisfactory at best. I'm not proud of your efforts either. Relax and play the rest of freedom, confidence in yourself. Well, maybe. Justify the praise. Justify the praise. Let's just have a look at us tactically and see if there's anything logical we can do. Underperformers, Harrison, Dudziak. Alright, let's just swap these guys over. Lipswick is our deep lying playmaker, as he has to be. Dudziak is going to be... let's give him a bit more freedom and attacking Mazzala. And who else is there? Everyone, it's pretty bad across the whole team, to be fair. Lipswick 6.4, McNaughty 6.4. Alright. Well, we'll go back out, see what we can do, make some changes early on if we have to. Hopefully we can do something here. Hopefully we can just at least sort of keep a bit more possession. That would be nice, but we lose it straight away. Charlie Farr there, but we collect the ball up at the back. All right, we need something more. It's just not happening for us at the moment, and it seems to be starting the second half just how we ended the first half. Altrincham on top of the game, pretty much all over the pitch. Oh, but we have a chance here. Pollock is through the defence. Pollock, and it's in Ewan Pollock. And a through ball assist by Basil McNulty. All right, 1-1. Game on. Can we get ourselves more in the game? That's what we need. We can't just rely on this one goal. It's got us back on level terms. But if we carry on with Altrincham pretty much all over us on top of the game, then they're going to find another way through. And we need to start getting on top of the game, playing our game the way I know our players can play it. McNaughty with the corner for Farnborough. And Sam Drea, oh my God, that is almost a goal. Fingertip save pretty much on the line by Altrincham goalkeeper here. Jobson finds Morgan. Morgan to Drea, and that's a poor effort. We don't really want it to be falling to one of our central defenders on the edge of the area for him to hit it. Though he has scored a couple. I'm not sure if he's scored any 20-yard screamers. Jobson intercepts the ball there nicely. We can get on the counter-attack. Basil McNulty breaks into the area on the right side. He finds Dudziak. Oh, Dudziak straight at the keeper. That is not very good. Not going to score shooting straight at the keeper. But it looks like we are trying to get back into the game more now. 63 minutes gone. I'll let this highlight play out and then I will look at doing some substitutions. Jobson finds Lipswick. Lipswick comes out to right hand side. He does dribble himself into cul-de-sacs or dead ends. When he does that, I prefer him not to. Should really tell him to dribble less, because that is wasteful. I might just get on that and just try and tell him and dribble less. Although you probably shouldn't be too bad at dribbling. No, you are bad at dribbling. Stop dribbling. Right. Was that offside or goal kick? I'm not sure. Right, tactics, right, substitutions. Right, Ash Boatswain. I'm going to bring you on for Tom Olliott, I think. Tom Olliott, and then we're going to swap him over. Oliver Iro, you're going to play as an inside forwards on support. And you're going to switch to a target forwards in support. Right, who else can we have? I think going to bring on Pendlebury for Dudziak. and go from there. 2 substitutions, and let's see what we can do. See if Pendlebury can give us a gift before he departs for pastures new, because he won't be staying with us into next season. Oh, he almost gets on the end of that, does Pendlebury. Turning into a bit more of a back and forth end-to-end game here. Sam Dreyer, Lipswick finds Pollock. Pollock back to Jobson. Jobson to Lipswick. Lipswick finds McNulty on the right-hand side. McNulty, deep cross in, tries to find Boatswain. Can't get the header on it though. Iro finds Morgan. Morgan with another cross in. Pendlebury can't keep his header down. That is close. We need to get closer. Morgan cuts that ball out from Altrincham. And Boatswain finds Pollock. Pollock to Pendlebury. Pendlebury, McNulty on the right-hand side. Can McNulty beat his man? He gets a cross in. He finds Boatswain. Boatswain! 2-1. Come on. 2-1. Semi-finals. Can we do it? Come on. And believe. Believe, boys. Come on. You can do it. 2-1. We have the tie in our hands. We could be final bound. I believe. I believe. Come on, boys. Well done, that boy. Ash Boatswain has been really good for us this season. Right. Altrincham with a corner here. Sam Dreyer with commanding defensive header though. Ball comes back into the box for Altrincham, and that was offside, thankfully. Right, let's get another substitution done. I reckon we've got tired legs somewhere. Elijah Morgan, Sam Bate, complacent, yeah, maybe not. All right, Ben Brooks. Ben Brooks it is, and you're not going to be attacking. You're going to be on support. All right, and then I'm going to swap you guys around, actually. Deep line. Defensive playmaker, I think. And you can be a supportive Manzala. Okay. Right. About 10 minutes to go, probably. We've added time. Come on, boys, we're so close. 2-1. Into the 90th minute we go. 4 minutes of added time. And it is Altrincham with the highlight here. All the balls cut out, though. No, they get the ball back. We need to be solid here. Defend as a group. And they've got the ball on the right wing. Can they get a good cross in? They get a cross in and get a header on it. And was that a save there by Alfie Roberts? It was. So we've got a corner to defend now. Holm with the corner for Altrincham. Oh, and he plays it to the edge of the area. The ball comes back to Holm. And it was offside. Well done, those defenders. They moved out in time and put Holm in an offside position. And now we have the corner with seconds to go on the clock. Brooks with the corner. Take your time, lad. There's no rush. Where he tries to find Boatswain. Altrincham clear. And that is it. Farnborough FC. We are off to the final in the FA Trophy. Well done, you lads. And that's a little bit more money in the kitty for next season. I'm a happy, happy manager. Oh, that was a little bit stressful though. I can feel the stress on my heart, on my chest. I'm too old for this shit. Right, congratulations on reaching the final. You all deserve it. And yes, you do. Well done, you boys. We didn't need Salim Saeed in the end. We did it all by ourselves. And it looks like we are going to face a team I really didn't want to see in the final, Yeovil. And they are another strong team. And they dispatched Woking with ease there in their semi-final. So, yeah, that's going to be a different kettle of fish altogether. Let's just have a look. What did we get for that? 15,000 for our semi-final win. And now we have nearly 150,000 in the kitty. Loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it like that. I really am. Well done, you boys. Right, I will get ahead to our next game. We should know the final is at the end of the season. So, yeah, so we got our next league game against Woking. Potentially, it's a league winner. So we will find out, depending on how results go elsewhere. And if we win our game. Luckily, we didn't lose that game, so hopefully we'll be on a high and we can go into that game with confidence. But I will, we'll move ahead. I will see you then, and then we'll be back for the last game or games of the season. Oh, and before I got there, I've got important news for you all. Torquay drew their game in hand, which means they are 7 points behind us. So if we win our game or draw our game, I think, if we draw our game against Woking, we will be crowned champions in the next game. So that's I don't know if I can take the pressure, but yeah, next game we might, if we perform well, we might be being crowned as champions. So yeah, we're going to find that out, aren't we? Right, I just had to come back because I just realised I got overexcited there. And if we draw, we aren't crowned champions because mathematically, Torquay could still catch us if we were to lose our last 2 games, and they were to win their last 2 games, or their last 3 games, in fact, they'd beat us by a single point. So if we win our game against Woking, then we will be crowned champions, but only if we win. So a little bit more pressure because I'm not convinced we can get the win, but we're going to try. Woking are probably a team in form at the moment, so yeah, we're going to see. Right, just another quick one before we get into our Woking game. We've had our youth candidate intake assessment, and as you would guess, it's pretty naff altogether. I mean, there's going to be a few players here that we bring into our youth setup, but no one really is going to set the world alight. For some reason, we're not getting the next wonder kid just yet, but you know, in a few seasons' time, who knows? I know it's not going to be in a few seasons' time, maybe in like 10 seasons' time or something. But yeah. Anyway, these are our top talents. Amani Laura, could be interesting. Got some decent mentals. Could progress onto something relatively decent, maybe. But we will have to see. And then Kavan Kessel. Again, he's got some passing ability and some technique, vision. Could become a good creative midfielder. We will have to see on that one. And that is about it. Pretty disappointing altogether. Another potential goalkeeper. Probably on par with Shane Dominguez, our last youth prospect, goalkeeper wise, that came in. But yeah, nothing really exciting. So yeah, we will see. Right, on to the next game. All right, guys, it is big game day indeed. Our potential title winning game against Woking, but we're only going to win the title if we win against Woking, and that is easier said than done. They beat us last time out. They're a very good team. They've taken a bit of time to find their stride this season, hovering around sort of mid-table for a lot of it, but they're up in the playoff places now, feeling confident, and they've got some really good players as well. And even when they weren't playing particularly well, they still beat us. So who knows how this is going to go, but I'm mostly sticking with the same team. McNulty comes out, and I've switched Tom Olliott over to the right wing, and he's going to play as an inside forward as he's got a good left foot on him, and then Iro on the left as an inside forward, and he is going to be he's going to be cutting in on his strong right foot as well, just trying to compact them in and around their area, and then we're going to have obviously Lipswick and Dudziak in the middle of the park supporting them. And we're just going to have to see what we can do. Question is, do I want to Target forward or pressing forwards. Let's switch him to his target forward role. That is his best role. We'll just see how that plays out. Yeah, I'm nervous. I'd like to be crowned champions today, but it is a big ask. What's up with you, Harry Lee? Feels the instructions getting further forward aren't well aligned with the standard of off the ball movement. Okay. I will have a look at that as soon as we get into the game. Oh, big game nerves. Big game nerves. Right. Right, yeah, our form's been a little bit wobbly. We've lost 3 out of our last 5 away games, which is poor form for how we've been all season. So, yeah, looks like it's sort of against us, but let's see if they want to get a revenge for last time. I give the team a team talk as well, because obviously there was potential of clinching the title today, and it did not go down well. And yeah, I kind of ruined their morale a little bit, unfortunately. But I'm hoping we still have enough about us. I'm going to pause this straight away. Go in, have a look at this Harry Lee tactics. Right, Harry Lee, get further forwards. For you're comfortable, wing back attack. Yeah, I suppose I can. I don't really want to put you on attack, but we'll give it a go anyway. And we'll see. All right, off we go. Just start the game nice and calm, hopefully. Keep the ball, let them chase it. I might actually be tempted to turn the passing down to really short and really safe, because that's instantly giving the ball away and not what we want at the start. Woking with the early corner. Can we defend it? We managed to get a defensive header in there, but they have the ball back into the box. They cut it cross, and that is 1-0 to Woking after just 3.5 minutes, and that is not what we want. And it was their danger man, Ojo, on loan from Portsmouth. He's a rather tasty looking striker. Yeah, and unfortunately for us, he's playing for the other team. A little bit disappointing from Alfie Roberts there. I feel like he maybe should have been able to palm that away out of danger, but and that is another interception there for Woking. Come on, lads. I need to get control of this. Might put an early shout in to fire them up. Ojo with the header there. Good, powerful header from all the way from the edge of the area to test the keeper again. We have a corner though. Olliott with the corner. Come on, lads. Can you find Boatswain? Oh, it's off the post. Was that saved? Oh, it is out for another corner. That was close to bringing it back to 1-1. I can't imagine they're going to find Boatswain's head again. It's a pretty rare thing. Driven in towards Sam Dreyer there, but can't quite find him. Oh, and Woking are on the attack. Burst into the box. Lee with the tackle there wins the ball beautifully, actually. Okay. 1-0 down. It's not the end of the world yet. We have brought games back from 2-0 down, from 3-0 down even. So we do have it in us, but it's another Woking corner. We need to be on it, and that was dangerous. Their header can't keep it down though. That goes over. Ugh. Come on, lads. I know it's going to be a hard game. I just want to see a bit of fight. Dreyer cuts the ball out there, but they have the ball again, and that has to be saved by Roberts. Another corner. Yeah, we're definitely under the cosh a bit here. And good defensive header there by Morgan. The ball comes back in though. Another defensive header. If we keep on being pinned back like this, it's only a matter of time until an inevitable second goal goes in. Dudziak with the ball in the middle though. Dudziak to Jobson. He tries a ball over the top. Boatswain manages to win the ball back after a defensive header. Tom Olliott, he finds Pollock, but he can't get his shot past the defender. And we have the ball back, but obviously nothing happens there. We have the ball again. We're getting some possession and some opportunities clearly, and that is Lee with the cross. He can't quite find Iro though. Morgan drives into the box. He finds Boatswain, and it's 1-1. Game on. Ash Boatswain is there again to pull us back on terms like he did in the semi-final. Happy days. Thank you very much, Ash Boatswain. Definitely happy he's got another contract for next season. Whether he'll be quite up to it for next season, I don't know. But I'm happy to see that it's a player that's got a new contract and doesn't immediately decline, which happens so many times. And I really hate it. You give someone a new contract because they play so well, and then suddenly they're not the same player anymore. And it's just why. I get that maybe it's meant to be like the pressure, but it's annoying. It is annoying. Lipswick finds Iro on the left wing. Iro drives inside to the box, and he's dispossessed quite easily. And Woking just playing their way out of danger here. And we managed to get the ball back in the middle of the park with Lipswick. Lipswick finds Pollock. Pollock is dispossessed, so no one's really managing to get hold of this game. But it is Woking on the attack, driving down the left-hand side with a player called Lemon. And he finds that dangerous man, Ojo, in the middle. And that is 2-1. Woking have the lead again. Can we bring it back twice? I'd like to think we can, considering we've come back from 3-0 down in recent times. That man, Ojo, is dangerous, so we've got to get a grips of him quite clearly. Right, let's get a tight marking on him. What was that? Morrison, where did Lemon come in? Lemon was from the middle. All right, let's just stick with that one instruction for the moment. He's got the 2 goals, so we need to try and get him on a lead and get him under control if we can. Nearly half time now, 2-1 down. We have another half to go, thankfully, and hopefully we can bring it back. Please don't get another goal. And Morrison for Woking can't get his header on target. Thankfully for us, and the half-time whistle goes. Pretty even, pretty close as far as XG goes. Woking obviously just having the edge now. It's pretty even, except for they've got a couple more of their shots on target. All right, I'm going to try a bit of a rivalry talk here. Get motivated. Fight for it, boys. Come on. It is a rivalry. It's a big pressure game, you know, a potential title winning game against a rival. So, yeah, I feel for the boys. It is a big pressure game, and they are a bigger club than us. So, you know, it's a big ask. Won't be disappointed if we can't win the title today. But we need to try and put a good effort in. I'll let this highlight play out before I do another shout. Not Ojo again. Not Ojo again. Oh. Right. And Alfie Roberts hoofs the ball out of danger. Would have preferred him playing it safe to keep possession, but we do manage to keep possession somehow. Olliott to Lee. Lee drives into the box. Oh, and Lee finds the far corner. It looked like it had a deflection on the way in. I'm not sure if it was going to be on target without that deflection, but that brings it back to 2-2. Olliott doing well to pull the ball back to Lee, and he runs into open space with it. Puts it onto his left. Who did that? Did that deflect? I'm not sure who that deflected off. One of their players or one of our players. Doesn't matter. It was a goal. It's 2-2. Game on. we can still win the title here today. Right. 52 minutes gone. Woking still look like the more sort of collected team in as far as passing among themselves, keeping possession, especially kind of being outright dangerous up front with that man Ojo. But we are on the attack here, and Oliot is brought down in the box. Oh my God, we have the opportunity to go up now and take control of this tie, take control of our destiny, take control of being crowned champions. Boatswain with the penalty, he beats the keeper, puts it in left corner, and yeah, leaves the keeper with no chance. 3-2 away to our local rivals, Woking, with the potential to be crowned champions today. Boatswain with his second goal of the game, he is becoming my hero. Okay. Everyone's still looking pretty fit. I don't want to make any early unnecessary changes. I want to defend this. Don't want them to pull this back straight away. I want to keep this lead for a little bit. Make them work for it. But they are on attack. Back into the box with Corbett. He pulls it back to the edge of the area, and they try a long-range shot, which isn't very good. Luckily for us. Right. Hopefully a bit of time to settle the nerves here. Boatswain with a free kick here. Oh, and that was a good effort. That was a Pendlebury-esque attempt there from Boatswain from quite some distance out. Roberts with the free kick. He finds Lee. Back to Jobson. Tries a big ball over the top, but just goes into Woking's possession. And Woking now have a chance to build an attack here. And they just ping the ball between them quite comfortably. I don't mind that while they're chasing the game. Keeper tries a big ball over the top. Morgan is there to head out, but straight to a Woking player. And that was some effort from some way out. And that would have been a goal of the season contender if that had gone into the top corner there. Boatswain with another attempt from far out. And was that had saved? That was saved, I think. So we got a corner here. Good effort from Boatswain. I did not know he had that in his locker because Pendlebury usually takes our free kicks. I didn't know we had another contender for our free kicks. Right. Tactics. Right. Who are we going to bring on? And bad day at the office for Oliver Iro. I think I'm going to bring on... I don't know. I feel like maybe if we were to put Iro up front. Oh, not sure. I feel like any move I make is going to be the wrong move, and then I'll just be kicking myself if it all goes wrong. All right. Iro is one of our best players. I'm not sure if we should be taking him off. I'm gonna switch him out for Pollock, and Woking have a goal back. All right, advance forward. I'm gonna bring Canby on for Pollock. Okay. And I think Pendlebury for Dudziak as well. Let's see if we can get another goal and take control of this game. The draw is not enough for us to secure the title today, unfortunately, but we have another chance here on the attack with Lee on the right-hand side. Beats his man, gets a cross in. Oliver Iro gets goal number 4, and we take charge of the game once again. If you want it, Woking, you got to come and get it. 4-3. We are not letting go of this. Oh, all right. Do they have any more in them to come back at us again with about 20 minutes to go? Yes, change that. Right. 15 minutes to go. Boatswain dispossessed. And it is Woking with the ball. And they're going to try and attack again. They need to get another goal back if they're going to stop us being crowned champions today. And that is definitely a goal. What was defense doing? 4-4. Oh my god. I'm not sure if that was the quality of the cross or what, but Lemon. Oh, I see what happened there. I think that was a deflected cross. It kind of took everyone out of the game, except for Woking's player. 4-4. Right. Do we have enough in us, or did Woking gonna spoil our party and potentially even score another goal? Oh, I don't think I can take much more of this with 10 minutes to go. And we're gonna bring on some more fresh legs. We got McNulty who can come on for Tom Olliott. Yeah, let's do that. And we're going to be a winger on attack. All right, and it is Woking and that dangerous man Ojo. Oh my god, that was nearly goal number 5 for Woking, and that would have really spoiled our day. And would have been put even more pressure on us, especially if Torquay are winning their game. All right, fire them up for the last 10 minutes. 5 minutes to go. Can we get anything? Can we do anything? Can we hold on to a draw? And Drea with the free kick. He tries to find Pendlebury, but he can't find him. And Woking have the ball again, and they are on the attack. Okay. Oh, and a nice ball over the top for Woking, but we managed to snuff out the danger. Lipswick to... I can't keep up with it. Akambi on the left-hand side. Can he find someone in the middle? Come on, Akambi. Come on. Iro. Oh, my God. Oh, that was so close. Oh. And now it's Woking on the attack again. All right, and their attack breaks down. Right, only a few minutes to go. Can we hold on? Is that the game done? It does look like that is the game done, but they have the ball. Another ball in over the top, and Ojo can't keep his head down this time. Oh, well, looks like that is not the title done for today, unfortunately. But what a game it has been. They couldn't beat us this time. We couldn't beat them. But 4-4 draw, I think, is fair on the day. They did what a local rivalry should do, and they stopped us from winning the title in their ground, which would have been, that would have added insult to injury if we had beaten them. But blimey, what a game. So close. We went ahead twice. After coming back into the game, we went ahead twice. And yeah, so disappointed we couldn't keep hold of that. Oh, what a game. What a game. All right. Yeah, they did well. They did well. Well, we're not crowned champions today, but that is one more point on the board, and that is one more step in the right direction. Torquay did win their game today, so they are now 5 points behind us with 6 points left to play for. All we need is 1 point, because there is no way that if we were to lose our next game and lose one more game and draw one more game, which means we would end up on equal points with Torquay, there is no way that they're going to make up a goal difference like that. And I'm sure that they do got just standard goal difference in this league rather than, versus results against each other. You know what I'm trying to think of. Right. Well, wow, what a day, what an experience. Right, so we're not going to win the title today. We haven't won the title today. We might win it in the next game. I don't really know what to do then, because I really want to have you guys with me for us potentially winning the league. So maybe the next episode is going to be the last 3 games. So Truro, Dulwich and Hamlet, and then our FA Trophy final against Yeovil. It's going to be quite some episode with a final, and hopefully, still an if, we will be crowned champions and promotion up to the Vanarama National League. But until then, If you like today's content, please leave me a like, and if you've got anything to comment, please put it in the comments below. And if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. I really need your help trying to grow this channel, and I hope you have a brilliant rest of your day, and I will see you again in the next one. See ya.